We have a list of things we've always wanted to do. Most of us just have a hard time getting around to doing them, unless you're 27-year-old Brett Roundsfield. He made a list of 50 things he always wanted to do and then decided, why wait? So he quit his job, hit the road, taping his exploits. He now has his own podcast called Amtrekker. Here's a look.
Hey, I'm Brett. Some people call me the Amtrekker. Really? I'm just a guy with a list. I left my home, I left my job, and now I'm traveling the country with nothing but a backpack full of technology and a whole lot of faith in the kindness of strangers.
Number 36!
I don't spend any money on lodging, which makes for some interesting nights. And I'm not going home until everything is crossed off the list.
I don't wanna!
Call me a nomad, call me a vagrant, or call me Amtrekker.
Amtrekker. He's here now, Brett Roundsfield. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
A list of 50. How'd you come up with this list?
It's all those kind of things that you always think about doing. You're like, hey, that guy's taking honey from a beehive. I wonder what that's like. And then you just stick it to the back of your mind and you never think about it again and never bother to go out and do it.
Now, you're 27.
Yes, ma'am.
You're in good health.
I hope so.
Okay, because most people, you know, a bucket list, it's because they don't have much time left. Why'd you want to do this now?
Well, I wouldn't call it a bucket list for one, because I don't plan on dying anytime soon. And I would prefer that didn't happen. So, like I said, it's just one of those things. I was in a great job. I loved my life, and I would have continued doing the same thing 25 years from now if I hadn't have just decided to see what I could make happen.
And of the 50, you've completed about 30 or so?
I have about 18 to go, 17 to go.
Okay. And give us some of the highlights. What are the ones that you've enjoyed the most so far?
Far and away, my favorite two have been hang gliding and milking a cow on Amish farm, but obviously for completely different reasons.
Because you've been to, what, 26 states?
More than that. Quite a bit more than that. Probably closer to 38.
And you quit your job?
I did, yeah.
So what are you doing for money? How are you getting by?
Well, I make most of my money off of advertising and donations to the site. And my absolute favorite emails that I get from people are always the ones that are like, I watched Amtrekker, I got so much enjoyment out of it, I couldn't help but laugh, and I wanted to help out. And
this is all you travel with?
Yeah, this is all I've had with me for the last 10 months solid now.
What do you have in it?
It's like 90% technology and maybe 4 t-shirts. It's my laptop, Charlie, named after John Steinbeck's dog, and some other electronics, and whatever I need to make a website run. And
you travel the best you can. You don't have, of course, a lot of funds. And you said you won't use your money for like a hotel or things like that.
I haven't spent a dime on lodging in the last 10 months.
So
it's all been through the kindness of strangers.
All right. So you have like 18 that you said you have left. What do you think are going to be the most difficult ones that you have left on your list?
I'm most concerned right now with riding an ostrich, because I've had no leads on that whatsoever, and no one has contacted me, and probably telling Donald Trump that he's fired.
You want to tell Donald Trump he's fired?
Yeah.
How are you going to manage that?
I don't know, but I'm probably just as happy walking into one of his speaking engagements and shouting, "You're fired. Thank you and good night."
Well, let's see. We'll try and help you out with one of the two. You said ostrich and Donald Trump. We don't have an ostrich, but I do think we have the Donald on the phone right now.
Good morning, Brett.
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
This sounds like a pretty difficult task, but that's okay.
Well, as long as nice people are here to help make it happen.
And I've never been fired before.
Really? Ever? Really?
This is
Because
going to be the
honestly, I would
first.
think you get that all the time.
This is going to be tough. This will be the first.
Really? Well,
That's
then I'm
right.
happy to be there for you, sir.
Let it rip.
May I?
Yeah, you certainly may. I want to get you back home because this is one of your 50, but I want to get you back home, so go give it to me.
Oh, well, thank you, sir, and you're fired.
Oh, thank you very much, Brett.
Thank you and good night.
And good luck.
Thank you, sir.
So long.
Thank you, Donald. That
was amazing.
You just fired Donald Trump. Check. One more off the list.
That was so easy, too.
Because you're not going home until all 50, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
well, we do what we can. We do what we can, Amtrekker.
You guys. Oh.
All right. Well, keep in touch. Let us know what's going on.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're a delight. Okay. And you go to abcnews.com to find out more about Brett's list and link up to his website. But don't call it a bucket list. He's doing just fine.